Hi, I'm Tanya.
Hi, Mario.
And we're Tanya and Mario.
Yes, we are.
So you may have noticed we're looking really good this time. And that is because we looked through our videos. Yes, we did look through our videos and we noticed that we were extremely scruffy and horrible to look at. We hope that we're easier to look at this time. So it makes for a bit of a more genteel and pleasant experience. This first series we're concentrating on mind and body. So we decided to start with body positioning and posture because we feel that those are the basics, and these are really linked to really tiny small changes that you can make in your everyday life with each different thing that we're going to address. So we did walking because we believe that that was like the first step. So now the second one we're addressing is standing and posture when you're standing, and then we're going to go on to sitting, lying down.
They're all linked into are part of a bigger experience of life and living. It's not just about the standing, not just about the walking, not just about the sitting, but also about the fact that all these things fit into the greater experience of life and how to improve your life. And this is why we are here once again, to bring something to you which will hopefully improve your lives in a very simple way on a daily basis.
Yeah, so we've decided now that rather than taking the time during our discussion, that we're going to provide for you a separate audio file with Mario taking you through a guided meditation for each of the exercises that we want you to have. The position that your body is in can actually have a direct impact on how you're feeling. We don't seem to be aware of the fact that our body is doing so many things for us. Breathing, walking, everything we want it to do. We actually forget that it's doing these things for us because of the fact that we're always in our heads. We don't really take care of our bodies.
So we take our body for granted a lot of times.
Yeah, exactly. We just forget that our body is there doing everything for us and needs caring for. So the first thing that we wanted you to do was what we call a sort of body audit, and that is basically just to close your eyes and try and be aware of where the different parts of your body are located. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, just to see if you can feel them. Close your eyes and try and feel the air around your skin and how your body's energy is affecting feeling the air around your skin. And you can pause the video if you like, just to take some more time to really be aware of how you're feeling, whether you have any tension, any muscles. Just be fully aware of your body in space.
So first, be aware of the contact of your feet on the ground. Really realize fully how this earth is carrying your whole body. Just become really conscious about that reality. Visualize your feet without looking down. In particular, have a clear visual of the heels of your feet. Have a really clear visual of that. Visualize your legs and the length of your legs leading up to your hips, leading up to your spine, and then visualize your spine, and then visualize the back of your neck, and just visualize how that relaxes. So visualize how it will stretch, how it stretches. Just let it stretch up. Let the spine stretch, let your spine stretch, and let your neck relax and stretch upwards. So just let that happen. It happens naturally. You don't have to do anything, just let it happen. And then let your head slightly tilt forward. Nothing unusual. And that's all. Just stand there. And so imagine you're a seaweed swaying with the currents of the ocean, and yet your feet are still grounded. Feel the contact of your feet. So keep the contact with your feet, keep the contact with the earth, but remain flexible up here. So this is an exercise that you can do, and the two main points are be in contact and remain in contact throughout the exercise with the earth and with your feet. Just remember the ground, being grounded. Imagine roots growing into the earth and really see those roots growing deep into the earth, and remain flexible throughout your body. That's the exercise that I would suggest you do, and I will show you this exercise in detail in a meditation.
So we will provide you with an audio file, a link to the audio file in the description of this video if you'd like to take a longer time and just go through everything really quietly and calmly. There was another thing that I wanted to address as well about standing, something that I learnt from a TED talk actually that I watched by a woman called Amy Cuddy. It's absolutely fantastic. I'll put the link also in the description down below. And it's about how your body position actually affects your psyche and your emotions and your outlook and your confidence. So she is a social psychologist and basically did a study that measured the amount of hormones that were present in your body when you took what's called the power position. So that can be the Wonder Woman position, and it also can be a position where you put your two hands at 45 degrees in a standing position and keep it that way, which is the victory, like a victory position. And what was really interesting was the fact that your hormones change according to the position that you take. So basically, simply put, cortisol, which is the stress hormone, goes down, and testosterone, which is the power hormone, or assertiveness and confidence hormone, goes up. So these levels go up when you hold this position.
So if I do this, like for how long? 2 minutes?
Minimum of 2 minutes, just
okay,
2
I'll
minutes.
give it a try. So,
Yeah.
Okay.
People went into interviews after holding these positions, and obviously all the people that had held this position before going into the interview were the ones who really impressed the interviewer and felt more confident. So just these really simple things can completely change, and they've now found scientific proof that the hormones in your body are affected by the way you stand.
Amazing.
Now, what was really interesting when I saw this video was that I linked it to something else I had been doing, which was a yoga session, which includes a positioning during 3 minutes of the arms at 45 degrees. And the explanation is that there's lots of nerve endings around the armpit area that are affected, and also that it helps you toward being your most intuitive self. And that's what yoga says about this position, and asks you to hold it while doing breath of fire, which we will explain also in later videos. The other thing that I linked it to, which was really interesting, was sessions with a physiotherapist regularly, and she had actually told me that keeping this position and doing exercises with your arm in this position was really important in terms of the muscles that support your spine. So again, we come back to posture, just below the shoulder blades. So these muscles are what support your spine and are really important. And when you hold this position, you're actually using those muscles. So these three things combined, in fact, just 2 minutes, if you hold this position with your arms at a 45-degree angle, you can increase your confidence hormone, decrease your stress hormone, so you're cool and assertive and confident in any situation where you need to be. So all of that just simply by standing in a position. So can you imagine all of these things, just so simple, the way that you stand can affect your whole life. So if you do have situations where you need to have confidence and be assertive, like an interview, or if you need to negotiate a better salary, go to the toilets or somewhere private where you can hold this position for 2 minutes, and you'll be surprised when I have huge results.
Get a better salary in 3 minutes. Wow. Not bad, not bad. We want to help you get to a position where you are feeling good every day, being happy and joyful, and getting up with amazing energy to enjoy your day. That's what we are here for, right?
getting all that positive energy and feeling great when you wake up. Wow, this is a new day starting, and what am I going to do today, and being really excited about it. So next week we'll be talking about sitting. This is the next posture we're going to address.
Because it's
really important.
That's so important for many people who are feeling pain while they're sitting, and we can give you our idea, our experience of how we have learned to sit pain-free.
Yeah.
Okay, we do a lot of sitting as well. I do. I don't know about you.
No, I think everybody does a lot of sitting, and you know, whether it be in front of a computer, you know, at the office,
TV.
A lot of people, or TV. So really, really important. Another one, just small things again that you can, little tiny changes that you can make that are going to absolutely change
with a big impact.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
So
that's it from us, no?
Yeah, signing off for today, and have a great day or evening or wherever you are. Hope you're having a great time.
Tune in to Tanya and Mario next time.
Yeah.
Bye
See you next week. Bye.